Peace and love to the people. Peace and love to the people. Christ is King. God is everything. Never forget that. Now that that's out the way, let's recap a few things from last week. Today being Saturday. So shout out to once again the Philadelphia Eagles for winning the Super Bowl. Great job, gentlemen. And since we over there in Philly, you know what I'm saying? Condolences to Gilly the Kid and his family on the loss of your son. Um, the stuff that you spoke about on Club Shay Shay, as far as you know, your son losing his life and the person responsible for it, that's truly a tragedy on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently the shooter had an opportunity outside of the street. He was a pretty good basketball player from everything everybody's saying. So but unfortunately, when you live in that type of life, there's consequences and costs that come with that kind of life. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Two young men lost their life in that scenario right there. So let's move on. I don't know if anybody's been keeping up with this ASAP Rocky situation. Um, ASAP Rocky is currently in court in LA dealing with some charges stemming from him pulling a firearm and discharging it at one of his ASAP members, right? Dude has been testifying. Like I said, you got witness statement, you got video. Video shows ASAP in an aggressive manner. You know what I'm saying? And he was offered a plea deal, 6 to 7 months in jail, 3 years probation. Right now, he's facing 24 years if found guilty. So, you know what I mean? They're trying to make a comparison to the Tory Lane situation, but that's two different situations because I believe Tory took it to trial because he knew he was innocent. I mean, it's many times that Meg has come back and, kind of exonerated Tory Lanez in what he was charged for. So, when, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head up, Tory Lanez. You'll be home soon. Bing, bong, boom. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything pans out the way it should for you based off of stuff that's coming out after the fact that you've already been found guilty of the charges. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I believe you did what you did because you knew you didn't do much or nothing except for what you said you did. Now, the big one of the week would be the Big Meech Coming Home concert was canceled. It was canceled, right? It's a lot of speculation on the internet about why it was canceled. A lot of people are saying 50 Cent in the pressure campaign that he employed within the past 2-3 weeks really was the catalyst for the show being canceled. Now, what I can tell you of the situation is Big Meech went to jail on the BMF indictments, right? And so a show is being developed by 50 Cent, and we all know what the show is. It's the BMF situation, and he didn't, from Little Meech's mouth, 50 put him in acting classes for 2 years so that he would be ready to play the part. Now, it's a successful doc. It's a successful series, so obviously, Meech was getting compensated at a you know commensurate to commensurate to his, you know. So Meech comes home, links with 50 because we see the pictures and all that, but then somehow links with 50's biggest op, as we call it nowadays, his biggest op, Rick Ross. Now we don't know. We could say Rick Ross did that strategically or whatever, whatever. But the move is already done. 50 goes on a campaign, call him Meet Your Rat. Now, some of the grumblings I'm hearing, 50, is how long did you know? How long did you have this information? When did this information become available to you as far as Meech, you know, cooperating or whatever, third party cooperate or whatever, however it went down. You know what I'm saying? That's the new grumblings. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, in a sense, he's elevated. So technically, he was doing business. He wasn't doing business with Big Meech per se. Because if we understand everything, this lady Tammy Cowens owns the rights to Big Meech's story. So for any movie or any docuseries to be made or any series, it's going through her. So, you know what I mean? Who the story is about is Big Meech. But who owns the rights to sell the story is Tammy Cowens. So 50 was never doing business per se with Big Meech. The business had to go through Tammy Cowens in that regard. So even if he knew, he wasn't doing direct business with the actual person in question. So, but shout out to Al Prophet, American Dope. Now, if y'all don't know who that is, I suggest you go over to his channel. It's called American Dope. Al Prophet. Al Prophet, American Dope. Go check him out. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, so Al Prophet, American Dope. He did a live on this whole Big Meech, uh, you know, Cuffy Gatlin situation. And Al Prophet got some paperwork, y'all. He got some paperwork. And on his paperwork, you see this thing, it say 5K1, right? It say 5K1, and then underneath it you see a name. You see Demetrius Flannery name. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never signed no 5K1. But so you know what I mean? If you really wanna, you know, go subscribe to Al Prophet American Dope. Al Prophet, he's from originally Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely tapped in. That's a fact. His content is A1. Al Prophet's content is A1. Right? So if Al Prophet is showing certain paperwork, it's getting sticky. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. There's a few more topics, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all heard, but the president is talking about getting rid of you know, income tax. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I mean, respectfully, if as long as I'm able to keep the money that I be getting income tax, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about state. I'm talking about federal tax, the FICA. You know what I'm saying? I might not have a problem with that. Just keeping it on 1,000. Yeah, you're not gonna get no return, you know, but because there was no money ever taken to for you to return. So, you know what I mean? I'm still on the fence about that, but you dig what I'm saying? That's where we at with that. Dig what I'm saying? So, on a totally different note, like I don't know if anybody invests or does anything like that with their money, but if you don't, I suggest you look into it, and if you do, I suggest you focus on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? I've I'm streamlining my whole situation, right? I'm streamlining my whole situation because, I'm learning that I might have had too many, right? I might have had, and that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna show you, so you can kind of get an understanding of what I'm talking about. All right, now everything I'm gonna show you at some point was in my portfolio, right? I'm not gonna show you what's in there now, because it's stuff in there, but I'm gonna show you what used to be in my portfolio, and I need to round it down to the strongest 15. I need to round it down to the strongest 15, right? I got some powerhouses on here. You know what I mean? I got the Netflix, I got Apple, I got Microsoft, I got Disney, I got Meta, I got Starbucks. Starbucks shot up. GoPro is going down. Ford, Bank of America, General Electric, Flowtech, Enphase Energy, Aurora Cannabis, 22nd Century Group, Seiko Mines, um, IGC Pharma, Traws Pharma, Neonode, XTI Aerospace. So I'm not capping. I'll run through my list. Yeah, most of it is in green. Most of what I invested in is turning profit. More of what I, what I'm saying, but then you gotta look at the dollar amount of what's not turning profit, right? That's, you see, like this ain't even a dollar, $2. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you got Disney, I mean Meta at $737 a share in green, Netflix 1,000 a share, Apple 244 a share. You know what I'm saying? Starbucks $112 a share, Disney 110 a share, Bank of America not bad, $46, General Electric 206, Enphase. Yo, this is when I knew I needed to focus on this. Cause let me see. Does it show you? Does it show you when I bought it? Will it show you that? Your history. Boom. Let's go there. So I've been dealing with Enphase since 2020, November 13th, 2020. November 13th, 2020. Okay. So I got this stock at $5 and watched it climb up to $195. Right? sold it at 195 and watched it go to 247, and now it's back down to 60. Right? A year. Let's see what the price is at. Let's see. 5 year. Long. And see, it won't even go back to the low when I bought it. So, yeah, work on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I got stuff to study. Yeah, so with that being said, peace and love to the people. Christ is King, God is everything. Never forget that I get with y'all. Peace and love.